Hello guys, and welcome to what you've read to be my comparison between the brand new iPhone 13 Pro camera and the S10 Plus camera, which is a 2-year-old phone. So essentially we're seeing how much of a leap we've made in camera technology over 2 years and how different iPhone really is from the likes of Samsung and other Android devices. And I'll be revealing which devices took these videos at the end of the comparison. The left here is punchier, brighter, while the right is more natural. I prefer the S10. Two great photos here. It seems the iPhone 13 manages the clouds better in the background, while the S10 manages the foreground shadows better. These two images are quite similar, with the S10 being slightly overexposed, so I'll give it to the iPhone. An amazing control of dynamic range with the foreground and background with the S10 here. The iPhone 13's colours look quite punchy here while still remaining natural. These pictures are quite similar and subjective. I'd say I prefer the iPhone 13's cloud detail. The iPhone 13 has a more contrasty image, but I do prefer the S10. Both phones do a great job here. I just find myself quite fond of the S10's color configuration, but then again, it is subjective. Two great photos here. The S10 seems more saturated and the iPhone's more natural. I do prefer S10. Moving on to the ultra wide. Quite similar here, but iPhone 13 seems to have the edge in detail in this image. Again, the iPhone 13 seems to have just slight edge in detail. Quite similar again here. I'd say the S10 has brighter foreground, with the iPhone 13 having better cloud detail. I do prefer iPhone 13's more true to life look in this picture, but both do great. The S10's clouds are barely visible, so I'm gonna have to give this one to the iPhone. Moving on to zoomed images, keeping in mind iPhone has a 3x optical zoom, with the S10 being 2x optical zoom and cropped in. By definition, iPhone probably gonna have better details, so it will have a win in most of these rounds. But as you do see in this image, the S10 can be quite crisp as well. I do prefer the S10 here. This is also 3x zoomed. I'd say iPhone 13 has a slight edge in detail here. Here we'll have some pictures with the primary camera followed by a zoomed picture. I think both are quite similar in this picture, probably a tie. And here's a picture zoomed in 3x. You can see iPhone 13's optical zoom lens just dominates here. Two great images again here. Both are great. I'd say the iPhone 13 has a slight edge in cloud detail. And here we are zoomed in, where we can see the iPhone 13 may have a lead, but S10 is definitely not too far back at all. Here, I've got to say they're both so similar, it's got to be a tie. And here we are zoomed in, where the iPhone 13 just dominates and it's so crisp, it makes me wonder whether the S10 was focused in the right place in this image. Here is another photo. I'd say both are quite similar, as again, the S10 having a slight edge in dynamic range. And here we are zoomed in, where the iPhone 13 dominates again, easily as it should, with its 3x optical lens. We have two great pictures here. The main difference is the color configuration of iPhone and Samsung. So I'd say that was a tie, but when you zoom in, the iPhone 13 it's just so much more crisp. But yeah. Let's move on to some macros. The iPhone 13 should be better with its new ultra-wide macro lens, but I do prefer this S10 image here. Here you'll be able to see the true advantages of a ultra-wide macro lens as the iPhone 13 gets a lot closer to the subject. So finishing up, here's a Pret cup. Again, both doing a great job with the iPhone 13 looking slightly more professional with the intense bokeh in the background. As we have seen, the iPhone 13 Pro camera brings more features on the table with its new cameras such as the 3x optical zoom and great dynamic range that delivers superb cloud detail, and I found other advantages that this video did not test, such as the nighttime performance where the iPhone 13 simply blows the competition out of the water, let alone the S10 that is already about 2 years old. That being said, the S10 fought a fierce battle during the day with a very respectable performance with pictures that were in some cases favourable over the iPhone 13 Pro, well in my opinion. I don't know about yours, but do let me know in the comments below, and I hope this video helped. Do like and subscribe if it did for more juicy content, giveaways, and jump on the Rando wagon for much more fun. So as the day is done and as I enjoy my brunch, I wish you all the best, and until the next one. This is Rack signing out.